Stay tuned and let's take a look at this Marvel Legends Zabu wave, Icarus. Ciao and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember now you can hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we continue looking at the Marvel Legends Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. As in front of us today we have an Eternal. It is of course Icarus. Now to be fair, I don't think we have many Eternals in the Marvel Legends line. In fact, I think we only have one, and that is Cersei in the 2-pack with Black Knight, and she's actually wearing her Avengers gear. So this is the first time with Icarus we are getting an Eternal character in their classic cosmic Jack Kirby uniform. And to be fair, throughout the years the costume designs don't change too much, and it's definitely got that Jack Kirby flair, hasn't it, with the discs and the rings. Very colourful. He's a completely pinless Marvel Legend, by the way, and it's the first time we have gotten this character in the Marvel Legends line. Who are the Eternals, I hear you ask? Well, they are an evolutionary offshoot of humanity created by the Celestials. So they've got superpowers and they live for a very long time. Let's hope it doesn't take Hasbro a very long time to add some more members to this team, as it would undoubtedly be a great addition to any cosmic display. But Icarus is a great start. He is the leader after all. So there he is in the packaging. Few interchangeable hands and then the Build-A-Figure piece for the Zabu Build-A-Figure. Image on the side of the box, a different image on the back, and then we get a write-up that reads, "The Eternal Icarus possesses powers fueled by cosmic energy and became part of human folklore when he guided Atlantian refugees to safety." I think that's something to do with Noah's Ark, where they thought he was the dove that guided them to land. I think so. And as always, here's a list of all the figures in this wave you need to build the Zabu Build-A-Figure. Today we're reviewing Icarus. So, looking forward to this one. Let's get them open. Here we have Icarus out of the packaging with everything in the box, including the Build-A-Figure piece for the Zabu Build-A-Figure. So you know what to do, subscribe and come back, as once we've looked at all the figures in this wave, we will build and review Zabu. Today, let's focus on Icarus, and he unfortunately only comes with one set of interchangeable hands we'll look at shortly. Definitely a missed opportunity here for an interchangeable head, maybe with an angry expression, or even the laser eyes, as that's a trademark of Icarus, and they even show an image of that on the side of the packaging. But other than that, it is a great representation of the character in plastic, undoubtedly. Completely pinless as well in this new generation, which I appreciate. And they've definitely gave us a new torso, as all these sort of discs and rings are sculpted on there. So in hand, this is a very nice figure. It's going to be a great addition to your cosmic display. The head sculpt's great as well. Let me get the tape measure out so you can see he's basically 6.5 inches bang on. And yeah, he just looks very nice. So let's not waste any time and zoom in. So there we get a closer look at Icarus's luscious blonde locks and that stoic expression with the piercing blue eyes. Now, I don't recognize the face or the hair from any previous blonde Marvel Legend, so I can only assume that this is all new. But the combination of the sculpt and the digital face printing tech makes for a solid head sculpt, undoubtedly. Really nice there. No complaints with this one at all. Cuts a nice silhouette with that chiseled chin. The hair itself goes to about shoulder length, and it's got sort of a dirty wash to it as well to bring out some of the sculpted detail. Now, the head itself is actually on the disc and hinge, so you can bury the chin low and also get it looking up for those flying poses, which of course Icarus can do. The sort of neckline is on show, and then you get those Jack Kirby sort of discs, and they actually have the sculpted gold sort of reefs in there as well. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the discs are actually sculpted on there, as well as the gold reefs, and they're all painted separately as well. It is very clean looking, going down to the chest as well. These are all sculpted on there, and you can actually see the ab crunch is hidden within the design, which is very nice. And it's a decent crunch as well. If I zoom out, you can see it's a solid crunch forward, okay back. So you're leaning back, you get the head sort of posed back. Now the hair sort of might hinder it a little bit, but there is a bit of a gap for those flying poses. So yeah, you can see the bit of a gap behind his hair. But that same sculpted detail continues on the back with the details with the paint as well, with the gold highlights on the black lines. And then you've got this sort of bottom sort of skirt piece with, again, sculpted details made in a soft rubber. Pinless arms as well, very nicely done in the blue with the red sort of glove gauntlets with the sculpted lines. Moving down to the boots, the same sort of style as the gloves. Again, double jointed pinless knees and elbows. So again, shoulders go up, bicep swivel, double joints, but yeah, he's very thick with the bicep, so probably can't utilize that all the way. You got hinges in the wrists, as you would expect. Swivel underneath his skirt piece hidden behind there. The legs will still go up, the skirt piece will just get out the way. There's a swivel at the thigh as well, of course, double jointed pinless knees. You've got the boot swivel hidden within the design of the boot, and then ankle pivot and rocker. So standard Marvel Legend articulation. You're going to be able to get this some guy in some nice poses, I'm sure. Get him on a flight stand, get him in your cosmic display. But yeah, this is honestly a solid representation of the character. If I throw up some images on screen real quick, you can see no matter what generation of the Eternals you are reading, whether it's the Golden Age to even modern day, his costume design is very similar, with the blues, the reds, the gold highlights, and all those discs being a big design element, which is of course the Jack Kirby style. Moving on to accessories, unfortunately he doesn't have a lot. He has a set of fisted hands straight out the packaging for those neutral poses or to fight, but he does have a set of open palm, more expressive hands. And just as a little detail, they did add the actual sculpted lines on the glove to match the rest of the gauntlet, which is a nice touch. Both have the up and down hinge in as well. Now remember, he does have his own cosmic abilities, so it would have been nice to get some sort of effect pieces maybe, but they also didn't give you butterfly joints. Now I know that is going to be a miss for a lot of people, but just think, he isn't really a weapon wielding character, so you probably wouldn't utilize those butterfly joints to their max anyway for a display. Now of course I'd always prefer them, but I guess they didn't want to break up these discs he's got on this new torso, so I don't mind that they've went for the more aesthetic approach here, as they didn't want to add any more cuts into the torso. So I don't mind the sacrifice for a cleaner looking design than the butterfly joints for this particular character. But again, if this was a Punisher and he needed to hold weapons, it would be a different story. Starting off our comparisons with another cosmic team that Marvel Legends still need to complete, with two of the royal family of the Inhumans, with Black Bolt and Medusa. To be fair, it's been so long since we originally got these two, we don't just need new team members, we need new versions of these characters. So hopefully the Eternals don't fall into that sort of category where it takes us ages to get any more of them in Marvel Legends form, as I do think there'd be a very good cosmic team on the shelf, that's for sure. Same with the Inhumans as well. Like, there's a lot of cosmic characters that still need some love. Maybe we can get an Amazon box set with the Inhumans or the Eternals to sort of round out those cosmic teams, as they definitely need some more love on the table. But Icarus is off to a good start with the Eternals for sure. And here we have Icarus compared to the only other Marvel Legend Eternal character we have in our collection so far. We didn't get her too long ago. It is of course Cersei, who came in the 2-pack with Black Knight. Now they had a bit of a love triangle when she joined the Avengers. So this is her wearing her Avengers gear as she is wearing that jacket. So this isn't really her traditional classic Eternals look to match with what Icarus is wearing. So yeah, there is still potential for some more comic sort of classic Jack Kirby inspired outfits to pair up with Icarus on the display. They would make for some great colourful action figures that would make your cosmic section pop undoubtedly. But for now, this is all we've got. Some more cosmic characters with a bit of an X-Men twist, as we have two of the Shi'ar with Gladiator and Vulcan. Now I assume that these two are sharing some parts, maybe with the legs and the arms, but obviously you can tell that the torsos are different. He doesn't have the butterfly joint, he's got new boots, he's got new gauntlets, so there is a lot of new on Icarus than it first seems. But yeah, he looks great amongst some comic characters. Some more cosmic characters, as we have Nova and the OG Star-Lord, and don't get me started on the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's another cosmic team that their Legends still need to give us. Whether it be the classic original team, we need Charlie 27 and Martin X, or even an updated version of the modern team. Come on Hasbro, let's get some cosmic teams completed. A couple of new solid Marvel Legend females with Lilandra, who came in the 2-pack with Wolverine, and the brand new Black Widow. Let's bring Icarus back down to earth, as we have the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man and the 20th anniversary Captain America. And here we have the two other figures in this wave I have already reviewed on the channel. It is of course our Capcom Cable and Wolfsbane to complete the X Factor team. Go and check out those reviews on the channel right now. There's always a playlist for the Build-A-Figure, the rest are incoming. Let's wrap up with some of the Who crew. So here we have Frogman, Tigra and Jocasta, who is reading out comments from the previous Marvel Legend review. Leave a comment on this video and she may read yours on the next one. Who have you picked today?
Chill Rhino says, "Gimme that Feral on an X-Force retro card, please and thank you."
And last but definitely not least, here we have Captain Britain and Hal Fire Hank. So, final thoughts on this Marvel Legends Zabu Wave Icarus of the Eternals. Now, you know me, I love adding new characters to our ever-growing Marvel Legends display, and I can do exactly that, as this is the first time we have gotten Icarus. He will definitely stand out amongst your cosmic display with that Jack Kirby classic-looking design. It is very, very nice. It just makes me want more Eternals, and that's the sort of sad thing about this, is I know it's going to take Hasbro literally years to give us more members of the Eternals, as they would undoubtedly make a great looking team on any display. Whether you're a fan of the comics or not, they will make for some great action figures in that Jack Kirby look. So yeah, that's sad, but I do hope they do pick up the pace. But as you could tell from my comparisons, they're not very good at completing cosmic teams for whatever reason. It's been years and there's still many bigger teams than the Eternals that have not been completed. But at least we have Icarus. He is the main one, I suppose. You let me know what you think in the comments below. In regards to an action figure, it's a solid representation of the character, completely pinless, accurate design, just lackluster with accessories. But if you like Marvel Legends, then you are absolutely in the right place. Check out the videos tab, find the playlists, but most importantly, please, 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 hit that subscribe button. Hit all on the notification bell. Don't miss out on a video. And please hit that join button. Become a channel member. Either show some love or join the members club. Much, much appreciated. And if you want to see this in hand, as well as the rest of the Zabu wave and the new Iron Man wave and some of the new 85th anniversary line for the first time in person, then you can do exactly that at MCM Comic Con in London from the 24th to the 26th of May. I'll be there with In Demand Toys, partnering with Hasbro to show off some brand new Marvel Legends. Shout out In Demand Toys as always. Links in the description. Come and hang out, talk toys, look at some toys, buy some toys at MCM Comic Con later this month. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I'm on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews, and I will of course see you on the next one.